everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now my channel, if you haven't been here before, my channel is all about career stuff and workplace, how to conduct yourself, how to get a job in the finance field, in the economics field, and lifestyle and just adulting in general. So so if you don't know me, my background is in economics. I graduated with a first class, and I then moved on to a Group uni, and then did a master's in finance and econometrics. And I currently work as an economic analyst slash economist at an engineering company within the economics team. Now today, this video is just going to be about what I do as an economic analyst, economist, what my day-to-day role involves. I feel like it's very useful for people to know this, especially graduates who come out of uni and don't really know what they want to do, because with the economics degree there are several fields you can go into. So yeah, I'm just going to go into this video now. So I work within the economics and business analysis team, and with my role we deal with the kind of clients we deal with is like public sector clients, so government agencies, councils. Those are the public clients we deal with. So with my role involves doing loads of projects, working on different projects, and the kind of industry I work in is the transport industry. So my projects are all around transport infrastructure, and yeah, so all I do is, what I mainly do is assess the benefits of infrastructure projects. So I'm going to start by giving a general overview, then I'm going to give you examples of projects I've worked on. So in general, you have a client who comes in and they want to build a new road in a specific area. Maybe a council wants to build a new road, they want to redesign a bridge, they want to build a new station. There's a specific area that they're trying to redesign and put in public realm benefits, such as benches, trees, all these kind of infrastructure transport projects. So they come in with that in mind, and they're seeking government funding to do these things. And in order for them to do these things, they need to justify, why does that new road need to be built? Why does that station need to be redesigned, or that bridge? And they come to us to assess the benefits. So we come in, we look at that area, look at how many people cycle in that area, how many people go to work, how do they get to work. So the idea is we want to understand the infrastructure in that area, try to understand how people move in that area, to then assess whether building that new road, is it going to be worth it in the long run. Because these projects, with infrastructure projects, they're once you implement them, they're there for over 20 years. A lot of cost involved with building new infrastructure projects, with redesigning bridges and things like that. So a lot of analysis goes into it. So essentially we assess the project, and then we develop a benefit cost ratio. So we believe, for example, we can say that this project is going to generate this amount of benefits in the future, or this amount of cost, and then the benefit cost ratio is we give them a specific number. If that number is high, definitely then the client can go ahead with it. If that number is low, they may need to rethink and restructure, maybe the way they're going about it isn't right. So what the client could scale back their operations, and if they feel like the benefits are not high, or they can actually put in implement new facilities to just increase the benefits. So overall, that's the idea. Now I'm going to go into specifics and how do we assess these benefits. Essentially, we get data from the client, and we also find data online. So the sources we use, or I use on the team, is like NOMIS, Office for National Statistics. We gather data on there, and any other data we can find from government websites to understand that area. So this could be how many people walk, how many people cycle, the different types of occupations of people in that area. And we gather all this data, and then we forecast the benefits using a spreadsheet model, Excel. So we build this spreadsheet model from scratch, And these models can have about over 20 tabs in the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, and then we forecast the benefits. And when we're forecasting benefits, we need to be aware of applying discounting, making sure your benefits are in base prices. So we need to apply the relevant benchmark, and we need to assign values for facilities that are going to be in place for these infrastructure projects. So when we're building these spreadsheet models, we need to make sure it's best practice. So essentially, you want to build a spreadsheet model where anyone else on your team, or people who are going to review it, the client, they can understand it clearly. So you need to state what's an input, what's an output. There are colors designed to identify what our inputs, what our outputs, what our calculations, as part of building a best practice spreadsheet model. So once we've assessed the benefits and we've produced this, and we assess the cost, and we then give this back to the client, and they come back, maybe if they have any problems with the assumptions we've made with building these spreadsheet models, they can come back and actually say, oh, actually the benefits could be higher if you actually change this assumption, because maybe that assumption that we've made is not, they don't totally agree with it. So essentially that's what I do in a nutshell. On a specific project, a particular client wanted to build a new road, redesign a bridge, and also add a few more facilities within a station. And essentially we had to go in, understand that area, look at it online, look at the satellite images, and try to understand what does that area look like, how like if there isn't any infrastructure or any kind of facilities done to that area, what are the benefits going to be like in the future. And now with the intention of the council to build these new facilities and these infrastructure upgrades, what are the benefits and costs going to look like in the future. So my day-to-day activities involve collecting a lot of data from online sources, building spreadsheet models, making sure the spreadsheet models are best practice. And once I've assessed all these benefits of the project for the client, we then build the process is actually called an economic appraisal. So then we build a business case around these projects, and kind of explain our workings step by step, and how we've generated these benefits and costs and the assumptions we've made. And so so the client can see whether our assumptions are justified. So essentially, yeah, that's my day-to-day activities. That's what it's like. Now I'm going to go into the challenges of my particular role. So one of the challenges is that sometimes you're given a project with strict deadlines and not enough data on top of it. So the client would want they will want you to assess the benefits of a particular project that they're going to they want to invest in, because that report needs to go out by, they have their own deadline. So we need to do this in time, but we don't have enough data to assess these benefits, and we have to make our own assumptions, our own judgments, use online resources to gather all this information, and produce a quality report and assessment for the client. Now that can be definitely very tricky, and definitely it just involves you to really focus and have really good research skills. And with some of these projects, there might not be sufficient data to assess the benefits. So that's where you have to use your judgment. This is where all your problem solving skills come in. You have to really understand what was the client trying to achieve with this project. And it does take some creativity. So I mean, if that's what you really like, you like to be creative, you like to put in your opinions on something and really mold something into shape, then this is definitely for you. Another challenge about my role is that sometimes you're put on projects where you don't have much knowledge on it. So you weren't there from the start to the end, so you weren't there from the beginning, hence why it could be somewhat difficult to perform certain tasks that are given to you, because you don't really understand what the project is about, and but they still need your help because that project they have a deadline for that project. So that can be very difficult, and it just means that you have to pay more attention. You need to have ask a lot more questions to understand what's going on, and so that you can perform your task to the best of your abilities. Let's go to the benefits of my role. Definitely with my role, again, it just helps you understand how to build spreadsheet models. You could become really good at it. I've become more skilled at Microsoft Excel. I can perform a lot of functions that I didn't know before. So that is definitely a plus. If you like spreadsheet modeling, producing calculations, this is definitely for you. So another benefit is that you have a real chance to put in your opinions on projects. Seniors, actually, people on the team really take colleagues' opinions seriously. So you have a chance to actually be a part of a team, and you have a real chance to influence a project, which I think is amazing. It means that you can learn a lot more. And definitely, I believe this kind of role, you learn more by actually putting in more effort and using your initiative and just being very flexible. So overall, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Definitely, I haven't got into so much detail about what I do, but definitely if you guys want a part 2 to this, then please do let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.